Hi, welcome. We're going to do get into the hips, so a little bit of flow with some pigeons, just to get into those tight areas through our hips. So let's come to an easy seat. You can just cross your legs in front of you. Just take a little gentle twist to the right, left hand on right knee. Inhale, exhale, round to the opposite side, left hand or right hand, left knee. And then just take that again, round, lengthening, weight into the sit bones. Inhale, exhale, round. Again, lengthen to his spine, weight in the sit bones. Inhale, exhale, come to the front. Just walk the hands out in front. Let your chest lower down. Inhale, walk the hands in, over to the right. Again, just walk down, lowering the chest, come back in, back to centre. Walk the hands out in front. Trying to weight not trying to take the sit bones, let the weight still through the hips into the floor. Come over to the left. Maybe walking the right hand a little bit further in front. And then again, back to centre. Again over to the right. Bringing the right hand a little bit further forward. Trying to keep that left sit bone down. You can walk to the front. You see if you can relax. Hands and the head down. And then walk over to the left. Again, walking the fingers of the right. Trying also to keep the weight through that right side. Back to centre. Just bring yourself back up to sitting. Just lengthen the legs out. And then come into cat-cow. So just come into the cat-cows. Roll through the spine. Hands under, shoulders, knees under hips. Curl the feet, or you can keep the feet flat. And again, just lift the gaze up. Lengthen through the front of the neck. And exhale, roll spine down, pushing through the floor. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, rolling down. Couple more. Just getting in your breath with the rhythm of the movement through the body. One more breath. Arm to tabletop. Just lift up your left leg. Take your right hand. See if you can take hold of the foot. Try and lift the thigh. Doesn't matter if you can't hold the foot, just keep the thigh lifted. One more breath. Exhale, bring the knee down. Just take a little roll through the hips. And then take the right knee up. And then try and reach around and take hold of the foot if you can. And open out around the shoulder. Doesn't matter if you can't, just keep the foot up. Bring the hand down. Hold it there, look down at the mat. Couple more breaths. Exhale, the leg down. And again, just little movements through the... Take the right leg behind, walk it over to the left as far as you can, and then reach the right arm forward, over to the left a little bit. Take your gaze down towards your foot. come back to centre, take to the other side, left leg crosses over as far over as you can. Reach your left arm out in front and over to the right slightly, and then just take your gaze around to your right. One more breath. Exhale, back to centre. So we're going to come up into plank. You can keep your knees down, walk your knees back a little bit if you're going to keep your knees down. And so your shoulders can be over your wrists. Otherwise, bring your knees off the floor. Try and bring your front ribs down towards your hip points, the front of your hips. Belly button to spine, heels to the back. From there, lift the right leg up and come up into three-legged down dog. Take the foot to the ceiling, open out the hip. Good. And from there, do some big hip circles. One way and the other. Just draw a big circle with the knee. Pop the foot down to down dog, and then rock forward into plank. Again, heels away. Try and knit the lower ribs down towards the hip bones. Belly button to spine. And then lift the left leg just a bit off the floor, and then up into down dog. Three-legged down dog. Good. And then again, roll the hip. Juice in that joint. One way and the other. Good. Pop the foot back down onto the floor. Down dog. And then come down to your knees. Come onto your feet. Just going to come into straddle. So take the legs as wide as you can. This is comfortable. Just take your weight off your hips and then try and roll them forward slightly. Bring the toes towards you, so keep the pose active. So keep these legs engaged. And then try and engage the glutes. So just feel them there and engage them so that they're nice and strong. Lengthen through the spine and then lean as far forward as is comfortable for you. Just holding it there. Slow, deep breath. One more breath. Exhale, walk the hands in. Just take the right hand behind you and take your your right hand overhead, and then swap. So right hand behind, left hand over. And just do that a couple more times. Try to reach with the fingers as much as you can. Keep the legs active. Good. One more this side. Exhale. Bring the legs in. Just hug the legs in. See if you can just hug them in and balance onto your sit bones. Whoa. Keep going. Good. And then just bring the legs through onto tabletop and just curl the toes, drop the seat back onto the hips, lower the forearms to the floor and just skim your head along the floor as you just do a little rolling slow through cat-cow. And from there, come up into down dog. Send the hips to the back of the room, take a gentle bend in the knees. Take the weight off the wrists. So take the weight off the wrists, push your shoulders away. So you need to, if you're tight through the lumbar and the hamstrings, you need to bend the knees slightly so you can release the hips back into the back of the room, and then you can slightly start to straighten. The more we practice, the more the sensations you get into your body, you start to feel what feels right, and things will begin to move. Everything takes time. So one more breath. You came forward into plank, lift the right foot up, and again come back up into three-legged down dog, and then open out through the hips. So bend the heel towards the buttock, open out that top hip. Good. Inhale, come up onto the fingers of your right hand and move them out slightly, and you're going to hug the knee in towards you, and then bring the shoulders over the wrist. Drop the foot down. See if that helps to bring the foot forward. Lower the left knee to the floor. From there, keep the knee over. Sorry, keep the knee over the ankle, and just drop into the hips into low lunge. Lift the chest. Look forward. Good. So from there, roll onto the outside of that right foot. As you let the knee. Show you there. As you let the knee drop out to the side. Always keep the knee following the line of the ankle and the toes. If it doesn't feel right, just bring the knee back to centre and take the hands back down. Otherwise, just roll the leg out to the side. Couple more breaths. One more. Exhale. Bring the knee back. Again, come back up into down dog. Come forward into plank. Lift the foot just off the floor and take yourself back up into three-legged down dog. And then open out the hip, drop the heel towards the bum. Trying to stack those hips on top of one another. Can look to the side, up at the ceiling, or down at the floor. Again, this time, bring the hips level. Maybe come up to the fingertips of the left hand, move them out of the way, hug that left knee in, and bring the foot forward. Good. Lower down into low lunge. Maybe walk the knee back a bit so you can squeeze a little bit more out of this hip. We're all different, so we all look different in this. So just be working with the sensations that are in your body as opposed to what you think the pose should look like. So again, relax the shoulders away from the ears, lengthen through the spine, open the chest, gaze forward. And then pop the right hand down, roll onto the outside of that foot. Whatever feels comfortable. But don't let the knee go without rolling the foot. So let the foot come on to the outside of the pinky toe. Again, if it doesn't feel right, just keep the leg there. You can always bring your hand to the inside, hold it there. Again, just start to feel your body opening into the poses. A few more breaths. One more. Exhale, roll the foot back to the floor. Again, we're going to take it either tabletop or take the leg back up into down dog. Good. Walk the dog out. Just hold the pose for a couple of breaths. Then rock forward. Shoulders over the wrist. Lift that right leg just slightly off the mat, and again take it up into Down dog. Good three-legged down dog. Again, come forward, lower the leg down, come forward into plank. Step that foot halfway forward. Walk your hands towards the foot, straighten the front leg, pyramid pose. So both feet should be facing forward. Let the head gaze down at the knee. Bend the front leg. Walk the fingers forward. Come up into warrior 3. Just going to hold it there. Don't go any further. Just lift the back leg off. Gaze forward. Try and keep the hips level. Tiny flexion in that front leg. Don't let the. If you find it hard to reach the floor, maybe get some books or cushions just to help yourself balance a little bit higher. And then just step that foot back down. Bring the hands back down. Take the leg back up. Down dog. Lift the right leg. Lift the left leg. Step it halfway forward. Straighten through that front leg. Bring the hands back. Again, both toes are pointing, both feet are pointing to the front of the mat. Head looks down, relaxing through the neck. Again, step back into down dog. The right leg, step it between the hands, come up into high lunge. Bring the arms up. Take the arms down. And you're going to bring your left elbow to your right knee. So you're going to come into prayer hands. Hands can touch, arms together. Keep length through that left leg. So you should be you can lower the knee at any point. Take the top arm up, open the bottom arm down. One more breath. And then exhale. Step back into down dog or tabletop. And lift the left leg. Bring it forward. Again, you can drop the knee. You can come up into high lunge. So from here, you take the right elbow over as much as you can. If that's too much, you can just bring the forearm on to the thigh. Hands together. You can bring the knee down or keep it engaged. Just take that twist. And then bring the right knee to the right wrist for pigeon. The left leg back. If your knee's not great in pigeon, just let yourself drop all the way onto your side and come into a relaxed pigeon shape. And you can work from there. Otherwise you're going to come knee to wrist, walk the leg away, come up to roll onto the toes of the back foot, extend through the heel, lift the knee off the floor. Lift the knee off the floor, hold it there, lengthen through the spine, through the chest, opening. Exhale, lower the left knee. Walk the hand back a little bit. Drop the toes to the floor of the left foot. Lengthen up. If that jams into your lower back too much, you can just walk your hands forward and lengthen through the spine. Right, keep yourself there. You can even try and lift the back leg. Just bend the back leg up. And they're just options. Just work where your body is, how it feels, pose into the body. Always working with the sensations. One more breath. And exhale, lower the forearms down onto the mat. Again, hold it there. And just while you're here, just try to bring your front thigh in towards your body. So you're hugging it in and your left one in as well. So you're hugging both thighs in towards the centre of the body. Hold it there. You can use Mula Bandha, pelvic floor. Keep the breath. One more breath. And then exhale, release all the way down to the floor. Make a little pillow with your hands, or just let your forehead rest onto the mat. Just let your body sink into the floor. And then inhale, slowly make your way up. Curl the toes of the back foot, leg up all the way. And shake it out. And come back to down dog or tabletop, whatever works for you. Left knee to left wrist, send the right leg back. Again, if you're working, if your knees aren't great, you're just going to drop onto the side, bring the back leg forward, and you can work in this position here. You can still bring yourself forward in that position. Otherwise, take your right leg all the way back. Left heel into the hip. Come onto the toes of the back foot and lift the back leg off. So engage the quads. Push through the heel. Hold it there. One more breath. Exhale, lower the knee. Bring the foot flat down. Walk the hands back a little bit. Reach up into your slight back bend. So try and lengthen into the spine. Don't dump into the pose. Keep that firmness. Trying to pull the hips in towards each other. Lift through the chest. Hold it there. You can lift the back leg off the floor. Just slightly. It doesn't have to be high. We can just leave it down. Couple more breaths. One more. And exhale. Come all the way forward. Again, when your hands are on, forearms are on the mat, try and cinch the two legs towards the midline. So you're pulling front knee back and the back knee towards the front. Holding it there. Inhale and exhale, release. Let the body drop into the floor. Let the back leg relax. Try and relax through the body. If you're in the a version of pigeon. Again, you can bring yourself down onto your thigh. One more breath. And as you exhale, slowly come back up. You can come to tabletop, or you can take the left leg up into down dog. And then just have a little stretch out. Come to child's pose, just for a couple of breaths, knees together or wide apart. Lower yourself down. If you need to pad out, just pop a cushion blanket underneath your hips, head to the floor. Or head on to a block or a book. And just releasing out through the lumbar, lower back, across through the sacrum. 5 more breaths. Inhale and then slowly exhale, come up to sitting. Your legs out to the side. Make your way onto your back. Hug the knees in. Little rock. Massage that lower back out. Take the hands over to the outside of the knees. Just let the legs drop apart. Into happy baby. Modified version of happy baby. Bring the soles of the feet together and just take hold of the feet. If you can't do that, just keep hold of the outside of the knees. Just clasp your hands around the feet. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Inhale and then exhale. Take the legs long. You're just going to finish in butterfly, soles of the feet together. Hands can rest down onto the belly. Slow, deep breathing. And then when you're ready, inhale, bring the legs back to centre. And exhale, just take the legs long. Once you've got enough room, snuggle into the floor. Hands both away from the body, palms up. Let the legs rest down into the mat, feet relaxed. Legs just slightly apart. And then just make yourself comfortable into the floor. Just close the eyes. Let the breathing go. And just Just relax all the way up from the toes to the top of the head, from the fingers to the shoulders. Relax around the jaw and into the eyes. And then just start to deepen your breath with all the fingers and toes. Just take a stretch. Maybe hug the legs in. Before you roll to one side, come up to sitting. You can stay in Shavasana if you feel like it. It's the beauty of home practice. You don't need to move. I hope you enjoyed that. Release through the hips. Hands at the heart center. Namaste.